Live from the Icebox Studios in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, it's the Bill and Corey Show. There's no Bill today, and I'm Corey. As you can see, there's a minor difference in the show today. You might notice a minor thing missing, and that would be Bill. He is out sick today, so please keep him in your hearts, and let's pray he has a swift recovery, or whatever you want to do, you know. But anyways, as they say, the show must go on. So here we go. So in our rehearsals yesterday, we had one question for me and one question for Bill, but today it's just going to be me doing my question. And this one includes flows. So right here we have, and it actually sits nicely. Wow, it just kind of leans right there. I don't have to hold it up. This is our high flow switchover. And so a lot of questions we get from customers is they're trying to size a relief valve downstream of this just in case the regulators go and full pressure comes through. Now, there's a very small chance that that would ever happen. Typically when a regulator fails, something gets on the diaphragm and it starts leaking through the seat, and you see a rise in pressure on the other side because it can't stop, fully stop more pressure coming through, and that's how it happens. Very rarely is there like the entire diaphragm just, sort of disintegrates and you get full flow across the thing. But it is always possible, and you always, when sizing a relief valve or a safety valve, want to think about the worst case scenario. So in this case, we have a switchover, and this one has essentially two regulators on it. One right here that does the switching between the two cylinders, and the one up here that takes the pressure down to whatever pressure you want to use it with. So in a system like this, those are the only two. You have the gauges, and it's just piping. Here's a relief valve here, and all this is piping, and there's just no way that a fitting or the piping is going to be the limiting factor. So you want to go with whatever is the limiting factor. So this one this regulator, the switching regulator, has a CV of 1.2. This one has a CV of 1. So worst case scenario is the one goes, and you see the one goes, and you see one CV coming through here. So that's what you got to plan for, because both of these aren't going to fail. This one fails and this one fails. You're not going to have both fail. So you only have to worry about if this one fails and let's do the pressure. And so you have to size it for that. The other thing, and that would be if both fail, that would be where you see it down pressure, but that'd be a very rare occurrence. However, the one thing you have to account for when doing this, and I know it seems like some people don't think about it when ordering things, is the vapor pressure of cylinders. So everybody looks at a cylinder and is like, well, it's a 3,000 pound cylinder because they all look the same on the outside, a 3,000 pound, so everybody thinks it's 3,000 pounds. But depending on the gas that's put in there, it may have a vapor pressure of 500 pounds. That's all you're going to see out of the cylinder because it can't get any higher than that, or 1,000 pounds. So when you're sizing these as well, you have to take account for the fact that not every gas is going to give you 3,000 pounds. And so that is just one thing. Helium, on the other hand, the one that this is for, that one, they're typically 2,700. We always just round up to 3,000. But that is typically the case in how you size these things. And so you have to know your vapor pressure and have to know your CVs. And of course, if it's a corrosive gas or even a flammable gas, you probably most likely want to pipe your relief valve away to a vent to a safe location. And those are things you have to take into account. We will not size your safety valve for you. We do not do that. You can use, everybody's got programs for that. I used to size safety relief valves in another job, and I would never expect somebody to size my own safety relief valves either. So yes, so that is our high flow switchover. And unfortunately, since Bill is not here today, I'm guessing that is probably our shortest show, though I don't have Bill's big clock in front of me to let me know. But that is all the questions we have for today. So until next week, I'm Corey, and tune in at 10 o'clock next Thursday again, or just set your VCRs. Thanks, bye.